Hi Taurus, welcome to your March 2022 general reading. Will be for the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Taurus, you guys. If you hear a little bit of noise, we are in the middle of a winter storm. So everybody please, especially if you're on the East Coast, please stay safe if you're watching this when it goes up on February the 1st. If you are waiting until March, hopefully the weather will be a little bit better, hopefully by March, but you never know with March. In like a lion, out like a lamb, they say. Alright, so let's see what March will look like for my little bulls. This is the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is the tin deck. So we shall see. Well, that's a good sign. That's at the bottom of the deck. That's an excellent sign, Taurus. Let's see what March 2022 may have in store for you, my little May babies. One more shuffle. And we'll get started. We'll do a Celtic cross. Felt like a deck change. Full disclosure, I am reading at the very, very tail end of January. So some of this energy may carry over. We'll keep a clarifier or two up here at the top. So hopefully this is something that resonates. Please leave a like, share, comment. I love chatting with you guys. But please subscribe. This is a channel that you would like to support. Other than that, let's get started. Center of the spread, the here and the now, we have the Knight of Cups. Didn't he make I thought I saw him shuffling through. That is one of the court cards. They always carry an ace. So fresh starts for spring, fresh starts in love, fresh starts in something emotional. He is crossed with the literal cross, the burden of indecision, the kind of the obstinate lady. She is very stubborn. That is a character trait of Taurians. Just cannot, will not, refuses to see anything around her. She won't take that blindfold off. She won't put those swords down. Just will not choose to do anything besides stand there. And those swords get really, really heavy. So if someone is offering you something, and that's what the knights are all about, the great adventurers, the bringers of adventure. If someone is offering you something, be it this lovely cup here, Taurians, maybe not be so stubborn. I know that's in your nature. However, it may not be serving you. I'm going to put my little Knight of Love over the stubborn lady. Base of the spread. The Moon, Major Arcana, talks of hidden things. Another card of a watery sign. So those water signs, those crustaceans, those fish may be playing a bigger role than usual in your overall March into early spring. The moon is definitely, I associate this with either Cancerians or Pisceans. So Cancers or Pisces. Hidden things are always a lot clearer in the day than they are at night. Things are a little bit cloudy, a little bit murky, a little bit more murky. Simply because water doesn't make the best representation of reality. Moonlight is not as good at illuminating things as perhaps the sun, although the moon does reflect the sun, and it's all about reflection and perception when it comes to the moon card. Immediate past, we have the Ten of Swords. If you have to see this card, it's good that it is in the past, simply because it is an ending. It is a, albeit gruesome ending. It can only go up from here. So he is fought his last battle. He is no more. He has fought his last. Although you see, hopefully you can see it. There we go. That dawn breaking in the very, very back of the background. New day. It's a 10. So it is the end of the suit. Top of the reading. The 9 of Wands. Fire energy. Earth. I guess you could say earth energy as well. Those swords are planted in the earth. Simply because he is a lot of characters card readers will say he is the wounded warrior. He doesn't look particularly wounded. He seems very alert. He perhaps is a little battle weary, but is certainly not wounded, is not bleeding, is very alert, is very on guard. But he has made himself a wall here with a gap. So he is open for that last push, that last battle, but also willing to open himself up. Just a little bit. Not it's a wall. So there's, again, that kind of stubbornness that you guys are known for. He is ready for that next battle. However, he is learning. He's evolving just a touch. Immediate future, the world, another ending. It's actually the last card of the tarot. The card after this is the 0. So this speaks of full circle situations coming to a close. And it's a hopeful card because after this is the Fool. No expectations, no map, no plan, just optimism. It's a brand new world. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what will come. You don't have any expectations. No fear. I like that. Let's see what your environment holds. This is your internal environment. The Hierophant. That is your card. There you are, Taurus. This is the Hierophant, if you're unfamiliar. He speaks of, not necessarily a he, but more masculine energy. Structured organizations, traditionalism, doing things a way that has always been done because that's the way it's always been done. And if you look at it from the perspective of, we do it one way because it works. You build a bridge from the outside in because the other way around doesn't always work. You build a building from the ground up because that's what makes the most sense. So there is a logic to it. There is a wisdom to that. And it's also your card. You're standing in your own power. If you're going to have your internal influence, it might as well be your own inner knowledge. It might as well be your own feet that you're standing on, Taurus. The external environment, another major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune always spins in your favor. More cyclical iconography. And we've seen this a little bit through your reading, haven't we? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of the World, and the Wheel of the Moon. So we have, and even if you put these up, those keys have where you hold the key is a circle. So cycles ending. It can also indicate physical moves. A lot of people tend to up sticks and move in the spring. That is quite possible. Hopes and fears. What's going on here, Taurus? Are this all? Are we just going to keep getting major arcanas here? The Emperor. This is a card that is the King of Kings. If we're reading for March, this is the sign of Aries. And if you have any Aries friends, please wish them a happy birthday. But if you might also want to watch the Aries reading. There might be a message in there for you. This is not just a king. He is above a king. He is an emperor. He doesn't have a country. He has an empire made of multiple nations. And he is looking out into the world. And what do we have here again? Another little circle. So his world has become a lot smaller simply because there's one guy ruling over a larger area. Oh, I didn't realize you got 2 cards here. Immediate future. Let's see what we got, Taurus. Walking away with intelligence, emotional intelligence, inner wisdom, empathy, but walking away with empathy, knowing when to walk away, what to walk away from, saying enough is enough. Again, physical movement with all of these circles. You could be just kind of changing a whole situation. Leaving a job, leaving a town, going off to college, going off to another adventure. Let's see what your clarifiers have in store for you, Taurus. We have the 5 of discs. I think they're coins in this deck. This is a card of all you need to do is ask for some help. This is the card of a little help from my friends. That's what this card is. They're very bloodied, very worn, very hurt, in need of some real help and guidance, but all they need to do, whether they know it or not, and they probably don't, is just look. Their salvation is right behind them. They don't need to look any further than over their shoulder. So, for what it's worth, help is closer than you think. There we go. More coins. Another 10. This is how we want to end this reading. This is the happy, healthy, generational wisdom, functional, affluent, abundant family. This is actually supposed to be an archway to a house. There's indications that this is a wedding with the banners this way. It's the happily ever after. I will leave it there, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time. Please remember to like and share, comment. If you comment, I try my very best to get back with you as soon as I can. And subscribe. Bye, family.